Hi, Alan.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Beautiful.
So who are you and where are we?
My name is Alan Francois St. Pierre. I'm the Executive Director of NORML, the National Organization for the Reform of Marijuana Laws. And we are in beautiful, wonderful, and tolerant Seattle.
Where are you based?
Washington, D.C., 1 block from the White House, a place that is decidedly not very tolerant these days.
And how long have you been doing this? Or NORML?
Well, NORML's been at it for 35 years. I've been at it, to my mother's chagrin, for 15.
How'd you get involved?
I worked at a law firm where NORML was a pro bono client, and it was NORML versus DEA. And when I talked to the lawyers in the case, and they explained to me the government's rationalization for keeping marijuana illegal, mainly for medical marijuana purposes, I just thought it was such nitwittery that I couldn't help but want to get involved. It was legal sophistry, I guess one could describe it.
So how long are you going to be in Seattle?
Be in Seattle for 4 days. I'm going to do the 2 days of Seattle Hempfest, so I'm the media coordinator this year. And we will meet with some city officials on Monday on our way out, and some medical marijuana providers, and some of their doctors and physicians. And then it's back to hot, sweltering, and decidedly intolerant D.C.
So what are the things you're going to be talking about at your meetings? What's on your agenda?
The theme of this year's 14th annual Seattle Hemp Festival is education. And the idea is to get the word out to change the laws. Now that might seem self-evident to some people, but when we do focus and polling groups, and we're the group principally responsible trying to figure out what is the American population's attitudes about marijuana, good, bad, and indifferent. And what we figured out is that we are not yet at a point nationwide where marijuana enjoys enough popular support to become legal. There are pockets of places, King County, San Francisco, the Greater Bay Area, the LA Basin, New York City, some parts of college towns, one could argue. But outside of that, which is most of the United States, we haven't got to the point where more than 40% of the population thinks that marijuana should be legalized. So for us, that means we clearly have to educate more. It's not a matter of lobbying more or litigating more, it's a matter of educating. And so this year's theme is education.
So what takes up most of your time during the day? I mean, what do you do? Are you on the phone all the time? Are you chained to your laptop, to the computer?
I am chained to BlackBerries, laptops. My day runs 14 hours a day, 6 days a week mostly. I do everything from answer 600 to 800 emails a day. That's my average email total. I do between 35 and 40 radio and TV shows a week. So
you're the spokesperson for the organization. So you do interviews.
I'm the head.
You're the head, okay.
So yeah, that makes it for busy. I manage the staff in D.C. We have 130 chapters. We have 350 lawyers. So yeah, it takes a lot to manage this rather unorthodox crew.
Do you have a staff?
A staff of 7 in D.C. We have 20 volunteers or interns at any one time working on projects. And in some ways, it's much like this. This event of 100,000 people is put on by a core group of volunteers. And in some ways, NORML is based on that same model. Yes, there are some of us that are paid professionals in Washington, but the vast amount of people that make the laws change, that bring about the education, are the volunteers, and that's why we rely so heavily on people caring about doing something and not being necessarily paid to do it, or that they think of it as a career.
What are some of the highlights here at the Seattle Hempfest 2005? Well,
certainly the 420 event. 420 has become a remarkably significant time. It's sort of like the tea time for marijuana smokers. And so I would expect at 420 today, on the main stage and all the surrounding stages, there will be an emotional contagion as people reach this crescendo. And so that's the highlight today. Today's premier music act at that time, I believe, is Fishbone. So that'll be today's highlight for the cultural part. But for me, it's really the networking. I will leave here with hundreds and hundreds of business cards, and they will be from people who range in the business of selling all these different wares, people who have services for people in medical marijuana, the hemp industry, and it gives those of us that actually are trying to put a common string through all these millions of people that are working rather disparately. These are the opportunities for us to get it all together and put people on listservs and pull this community together, and we really can do this via the internet. My experience at NORML is twofold, pre-internet and post-internet. And pre-internet, it's hard to really compare. Again, I do 800 emails a day. Prior to 1995, we'd be lucky if we got 800 letters a week into NORML. So the range of what we can do and the capacity and velocity has really changed in the last 10 years. And I think that one of the reasons why marijuana law reform is moving as quickly as it is because of the internet.